Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We're ready to get started. May I request you all to please stand if you are able to, while our piper pipes in our student veterinarians and then pipes in our guest speakers. And after that, I'll invite you to sit. Thank you. Dr. Tony Abrams-Ogg, who is a member of the Department of Clinical Studies at OVC, is our piper today. Please join me in a round of thanks to Dr. Tony Abrams-Ogg. Thank you. You can all now take your seats. Dean Wichtel, honored speakers, fellow veterinarians, student veterinarians, and our cherished guests. Hello and good morning. My name is Dr. Joanne Hewson, and I am the Associate Dean, Students and Academic at the Ontario Veterinary College. I have the great privilege, on behalf of Dean Wichtel, our OVC faculty and staff, and all of our student veterinarians within our OVC community, to welcome all of you to this ceremony today that recognizes the point at which this class, our OVC 2029 Wisteria Wolves, formally joins the veterinary profession as our student veterinarian colleagues. I see we have a little friend up here on the podium. At this significant moment in the life of our OVC class of 2029, and a very exciting time of significance for all of you as the supporting cast celebrating in this day, it is important to recognize our connections to those around us and to offer gratitude to the land and people of this area. Here to begin the ceremony in a good way is a welcome video from Gimma Stacy Laforme, retired Chief of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. I think we have an issue with the sound. Oh, there we go.
We give thanks to the Creator. We acknowledge the world around us and understand our place within it. We acknowledge and offer our respect to the many nations that walked this land in the past, the many nations that walk it today, and welcome you to the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Anishinaabe. Sacred trust. We are the keepers of this land. She shelters and sustains us. Long after the flesh fails the spirit, we will care for this land. Our drums are heard upon the wind, our voices in the rustle of the leaves. Our people have a sacred trust for the land, a trust no man may break, a trust that death cannot sever. We were here when we first stepped foot upon this land, and here we will remain long after the last step on this beautiful soil.
Later this month is National Truth and Reconciliation Week, which will conclude with Orange Shirt Day on September 30th. I am thankful to be part of a veterinary college that acknowledges the rich Indigenous history of these lands and is working to build relationships with Indigenous peoples towards shaping a better future together. There are some recent curricular additions in our DVM program that help our student veterinarians and wider OVC community to further learn about First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples and cultures, and which encourage us all at OVC to reflect upon Canada's history. In the early days of the veterinary program, the 2029 Wisteria Wolves will explore how OVC and the veterinary profession as a whole can actively engage in understanding truths regarding colonization and meaningfully work towards reconciliation. We do not take this reflection lightly. There is much we can do, are doing, and will continue to do as we strive to strengthen our relationships with First Nation, Inuit, and Métis peoples working as partners in this journey together. I'll pause briefly for your own personal reflection. Thank you. Shortly, I will be introducing our speakers, representing key veterinary organizations that support and champion our profession in many ways. Before introducing them, I'd like to take a moment myself to congratulate the OVC class of 2029 on your accomplishments and to formally now welcome you to the profession. I am truly looking forward to sharing this journey with you over the next 4 years. I've had the great fortune to share several Orientation Week activities with the Wisteria Wolves already, and I have greatly enjoyed getting to know you as a class and as individuals a little bit so far. I can't wait for more opportunities together. From a class of 3 students to first graduate from the Ontario Veterinary College in 1866, apparently graduating after only a mere 3 sessions of training. Just imagine, you've already had more than that. Today, we welcome this class of 145 exceptional individuals into our college as you join over 12,000 alumni from the OVC that have the great fortune to be members of the veterinary profession. Today is indeed a time for great celebration, but it is also a moment to reflect on all that comes with entering a profession. I spoke of this with you briefly during orientation, but I think it's also important to share it with your family and friends too, so that they can recognize and support you as you take on new responsibilities. From the moment you were accepted into the DVM program, or more likely, as early as when you first declared that this was your chosen pathway and dream, for some of you before you were 5, those around you, your family, your friends, your loved ones, and society already associated you with the characteristics they expect from a veterinary professional. Everything you do, everything you say, it all reflects back on the veterinary profession already. And we count on you, just as you can count on us, to safeguard this societal view of our profession every day. It is tough to have your every action scrutinized in this way, I know, and hopefully you will feel supported by all of us here today as you carry this extra responsibility with you in the days, months, and years to come. Today you will hear from our eminent speakers and will quickly come to see that you will be well supported by all of them as well, as you accept and cherish this welcomed burden of responsibility. I should note I did try to find an appropriate synonym for the word burden, trying to communicate to you that although there is a lot of weight that comes with being a veterinarian, it is a heavy package of opportunity, more than anything else. Your veterinary degree will bring you opportunities that many others don't have, and we all need to steward this privilege and trust within society as being our highest priority. I also encourage all of you in the class to explore this privilege and take time over the next 4 years with us to see all the doors that your DVM degree will open for you, so that you take an informed and inspired first step out into the profession when you graduate. It's an exciting time, and again, I'm thrilled to be sharing it with you as our student veterinarians, our colleagues, but also with the rest of you here today as the extended part of our OVC family. Welcome. So to everyone here today, welcome aboard as we start this exciting journey together. Now to bring you greetings and to welcome this class are representatives of the organized veterinary profession. Dr. Laurie Gold, President, is here today to welcome the class of OVC 2029 on behalf of the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association, which is the voice of the profession across the nation in promoting animal welfare and One Health, ensuring optimal care for animals, people, and our environment. Dr. Gold graduated from the Ontario Veterinary College in 1983 and has been a practicing companion animal clinician his whole career. Following graduation, he worked in a number of hospitals. He started a house call practice in Oakville in 1988 and opened an animal hospital, the Animal Hospital of River Oaks in Oakville, in 1989, which he still owns, directs, and in which he continues to practice. For the past 13 years, Dr. Gold has been a volunteer instructor as a coach practitioner in the art of veterinary medicine here at OVC for our students. He helps students with communication skills in client interactions. He has also been an interviewer for our admissions team at OVC. Dr. Gold was the elected president of the College of Veterinarians of Ontario in December 2021, serving in this role until December 2022, and he then served on the executive and council in the role of past president through until December 2023. In 2024, Dr. Gold was elected by the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association, or the CVMA as we call it, members of the province in Ontario, and he now serves as our Ontario representative on the CVA Council across Canada. Dr. Gold and his wife Sarah have a son, Alexander, who graduated from the University of Guelph and who currently works as a science teacher at Hamilton High School, As well, they have a cat called Pirate and a golden retriever called Sailor. We see the trend. Dr. Gold, I invite you to the platform.
Thank you so very much, John. You know, it's such a pleasure to be here. And everybody here on the panel knows me. I'm a bit of a talker, and I'll try hard to just stay to the task, but I do reflect on what Joanna said and welcome you all. It's such a very special day in a class of 29 wisteria wolves. And I saw your Instagram post with the reveal of your wolf, and I was very excited about the joy that you're already feeling as a group. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. And I'm here with the CVMA, and it's a great pleasure to welcome you all. And for those that have come from the north and are joining us for the first time, that the Dean and his team's work has successfully brought you here over the last few years. The problem of minimal amount of veterinary care available in the north, this shortage has been devastating to the owners and the animals, and so that you are here to be the first step in that wedge of support is wonderful. So you're all welcomed, and we're all very excited that you're here. I'd also like to extend a sincere thanks to the faculty and the staff for your continued support in organizing meaningful events like this one. Also, for the friends, the family, the relatives, the grandparents, the mentors that are here with us in person or online, welcome. Your support, your guidance, your encouragement have played a vital role in these students and these future veterinarians to getting here, and your presence will continue to be meaningful throughout their journey. Class of 29 today is a milestone, and you'll remember it for years to come by. It's a special moment as you step into the profession officially for the first time. Our profession is incredibly diverse, and I know that you're mostly aware of this. Whatever work you follow up, whether you're in clinical practice, research, public health, environmental health, food safety, animal welfare, policy development, veterinarians play a critical role in all of these areas. And you've been selected through a process for your resilience, your ability to learn, to grow, your compassion, both for animals and for people. The path ahead will challenge you, academically, professionally, personally. But always remember, you're never alone. Joanne's already hinted at this, and the people here support you. Support each other, lean on your peers, and never hesitate to reach out, whether it's the CVMA, the OVMA, the CVO, the Alumni Association, even the Dean's Office. We're all here to be supportive in any way we can to help you have a successful journey into and through your career. Becoming a veterinarian is a privilege and a responsibility. It's a role of immense value to society. You've earned the opportunity to serve, just as generations of veterinarians before you have done, and generations will after you. Over the next few years, you're going to discover countless opportunities to make a difference, both here in Canada and around the world. My advice to you is to jump in, both feet, embrace the journey. It's filled with purpose, impact, and possibilities you have yet to imagine. When you see this panel of distinguished speakers before you, and I do know them all because I've taken the opportunities to become involved, you see a group of dedicated, caring professionals They work tirelessly on your behalf for the profession and society. So jump in, join us. Your life will be enriched as you continue to contribute to the enriching of other lives. I know you had orientation week last week, and I know you're chomping at the bit to begin your studies in earnest, and as you get to know each other, bonds will form. It's such a special thing to be part of a class at OVC because it's a lifetime of relationships. You might see somebody 20 years after you graduate for the first time. It's like you just had a coffee last week. The bond is there forever. And I know that some of you were wondering when you came last week, you're asking, well, how long will it be before I feel like I belong? But I know you're already making connections. You're already making friends. And each of you will bring something of yourselves to the group, to the class, and find ways to contribute. You know, this is where I get off topic a little bit, but when we were at school, certainly when I was, we didn't have the internet, and you couldn't preview lectures. You were in the class, the professor spoke generally at a pretty quick rate, and you were madly writing everything down. And what went up on screen was physical slides from the slide projector at the back of the room. And it had to be at the back of the room because sometimes the professor didn't get it in upside down and backwards the way it needs to, and we'd have to adjust it. But once in a while, a student would slip in a slide. So I want you to picture this. So we were in some kind of a large animals lecture, and the professor with his wired controller is pressing the buttons to advance the slides. And so here's a room in Mason, Nabo Mason, Dave in a bubble bath, grinning ear to ear with the frothy bubbles all over the place. And one of our classmates was a professional magician. So if the next professor was slow coming to class and there was a delayed start, well, the great Cialdini would hop up in front and do some magic and entertain us. All of you will have an opportunity to contribute to your group as you form the Astoria Wolves and become the group that you're going to become. Back to the real world. The CVMA, as student veterinarians, you're already valued members of the CVMA. Our national association exists to provide Canada with a strong and unified veterinary profession. I encourage you to get involved and be part of shaping the future of veterinary medicine in Canada. And of course, the CVMA works internationally as well. At the CVMA, we focus on a number of priorities, including fostering a veterinary workforce that addresses Canada's needs in animal health and welfare, supporting a veterinary profession that enjoys a healthy working environment, focusing on issues of national concern to the profession, and representing the profession both nationally and internationally to help ensure we have a national association that is future ready. That second priority, a healthy working environment, it's especially important. We recognize that this profession, though incredibly rewarding, is very demanding. Stress, burnout, mental health challenges are real concerns in veterinary medicine. I urge you to explore the CVMA's mental health and wellness resources early and often. The OVMA, CVO have similar resources for you. You don't have to wait until you're in trouble. Please, build strong habits now that will protect your well-being. Seek the work-life balance that most of us weren't taught to and never did do. The CVMA is deeply committed to our student members. Through the Students of CVMA initiatives, you'll find connection, leadership opportunities, strong support network. While OVC currently doesn't have senior or junior SVMA representatives, it's a great time to consider getting involved. I think it's as early as second year. If you're curious, have questions how to participate, contact me or the CVMA, and we'll help get you moving forward on that. And I know your family, your friends, the colleagues, your mentors, everybody is so proud of you here. The professors and clinicians will develop pride in you as they help you grow through these next 4 years. And I reflect on the pride I have with my little hospital. We've produced a good number of veterinarians. In fact, as we speak right now, I've got 2 of my staff are here at OVC in 3rd year. One of my staff is just finishing in the 1st year at Ross College in the Caribbean. One of my staff is in Dublin, Ireland, and one of my staff is here in this room. Jess, where are you? Jessica? There she is. Jessica, everybody is so proud. And everybody passes on their good wishes, of course. And we like to joke at work that Gold's School of Pre-Veterinary Medicine is alive and well. I'm personally excited about your having chosen your class name and symbol because we have something in common. My class, OVC 83, also chose the wolf. Now back then, we didn't choose colors or descriptors, we were just the OVC 83 wolves. And I brought some, I'm happy he's here, and I brought something for you. This is our class t-shirt with the wolf. Now, I don't know if he'll fit your wolf or not. I don't know if you're going to have a display case where these things get posted, but I think that if our wolf joins your wolf, it's a representation of the collegiality and the growth and the sharing of all of us in this profession and in the generations. So, congratulations. Work hard, be kind, embrace the journey. Ahead with curiosity and confidence, study hard, play hard, try to find some time for sleep. You're joining a community to support you, challenge you, and stand beside you throughout your career. The CVMA is with you every step of the way. I personally wish for you to have a career that is every bit as enjoyable and rewarding as mine has been. Thank you so very much. All the best, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gold, and thank you to the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association for supporting our newest class of student veterinarians and for dressing up the wolf. I wondered what it was sitting up here on the podium. The Ontario Veterinary Medical Association is the organization that represents veterinarians and our interests within the province. Dr. Heather Fretz is president of the OVMA and is a member of the OVC graduating class of 1995. She practiced small animal medicine at several hospitals in the Niagara region, most recently as a partner at Port Colborne Animal Hospital. Currently, she is the National Medical Director of Vet Strategy. Heather pours her energy into veterinary business development, agriculture, and food production, building healthy teams and advocating for the veterinary profession through her role as board president of the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association. Outside of the office, Dr. Fretz values hiking, traveling, and spending time on the farm with her family. Dr. Fretz.
Thank you so much, Dr. Houston. Good morning to everyone, to our new Wisteria Wolves, to your supporters, to my esteemed colleagues, faculty. It's a privilege to be here and to address each one of you today. I'm representing the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association and want to very much welcome each of you to our profession. First and foremost, congratulations. It's a privilege to be here today and to be able to interact with each of you. Many of you, like myself, have likely dreamed of becoming a veterinarian for as long as you can remember. Being accepted into the Ontario Veterinary College marks a crucial step towards making that dream a reality. You're about to embark on a career and an adventure that offers countless opportunities and the chance to make a profound difference in the lives of both animals and people. I expect that the journey to get here hasn't been easy. You've overcome challenges already, put in countless hours of hard work, and today you are here as students of one of the world's most prestigious veterinary schools, and this accomplishment deserves recognition. And while 4 years might seem like a long time from now, I can assure you, as someone who's been in your shoes, that your time at OVC will fly by much faster than you expect. I was thinking back to when I first started veterinary school. I thought it would be 4 years of finally studying all of the things I'd been dreaming of. And it was, but it was also exhausting. There were some days I wondered if I'd survive another anatomy lab or neuro lecture, to be honest. What helped me most was remembering why I was there. Not for the exams or even the grades anymore, important as they still were, but because I loved medicine and working with animals. I wanted to help people, and I believed that this profession mattered a lot. The other thing that carried me were the people around me, and you've already heard Dr. Gold talk about that, and I very much echo his sentiments and what he's sharing. The people that you're spending time with will make all of that difference. Getting to know classmates outside of the lecture hall by spending some of that precious spare time that you have at late night hockey practices and games, that gave my class the opportunity to laugh, have fun, play together. The friendships that you build here can be the beginning of your career-long support system as well. So maybe it's not hockey, but find something. Find some things to get involved in outside of just your academics. And you know, just a week or so ago, our class of 1995 met in person and over Zoom to celebrate 30 years. I still can't believe it, to be honest. And those memories and stories came flooding back. So saying yes to those opportunities, whether it's hockey, a student club, conferences, volunteering, those experiences remind you that you're already part of something bigger, and we need you to be part of it. So take the time to truly enjoy these years at OVC. Get involved early. When it gets tough, remember your why. Lean on your people both inside and outside of the classroom, and remember that you belong. The experiences, friendships, skills that you gain here will stay with you long after you graduate and will help support and shape the foundation of your veterinary career. Veterinary medicine is incredibly fulfilling, yet demanding. Remember that you're not alone. There are thousands of vets across our province with shared experiences, shared hopes, and shared fears, and being in community with one another helps us all to flourish. We're so happy that each of you are now a part of this community, and as a profession, we're stronger together. The OVMA is here to help, and please connect with us at any time. Get to know us and get to know what we do for you. This morning, we're proud to present each of you with a personalized stethoscope as a symbol of your formal entry into the profession. And as you use it in the years to come, we hope it serves as a reminder to you of this moment and the ongoing support to you throughout your career. So congratulations once again, and I wish you the very best on this very exciting journey ahead. All the best.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fretz. It's wonderful to have this warm welcome from the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association. The College of Veterinarians of Ontario is the provincial licensing body for veterinarians, serving to protect the public's interests. Dr. Jessica Rederath is the council president for the CVO. Dr. Rederath grew up on a horse farm near Drayton, Ontario. She obtained an honors Bachelor of Science majoring in animal biology from the University of Guelph in 2006, before graduating from the Ontario Veterinary College in 2011 from the food animal stream. She went on to practice large herd dairy medicine for 7 years, then beef medicine for another 6 years, before joining the Canadian Food Inspection Agency in 2024. Dr. Rederath joined the College Council in 2019 and was elected to the Executive Committee in 2023. She currently serves as the college president. Dr. Rederath currently lives in Listowel, where she is a curler by winter and a whitewater canoeist by summer. Dr. Rederath, I invite you up to the podium.
Good morning, Dean Wichtel, Dr. Hewson, fellow members of the panel, honored guests, and of course, members of the OVC class of 2029, the Wisteria Wolves. I'm honored to bring you congratulations on behalf of the Council of the College of Veterinarians of Ontario, and to welcome you to the profession as student veterinarians. This is a big moment. Take some time to reflect on what it means to you, how you got here, and very importantly, on the people around you, some of them here today, that supported you in this journey. People like family, partners, mentors, and employers who've helped you become the wonderful people that you are. And they will continue to be there for you during the next steps and beyond. This is an exciting time. I can still remember the butterflies in my stomach. I think they started when I opened that acceptance letter and didn't stop for at least the next 6 months. Those butterflies are a combination of excitement, fulfillment, some apprehension, and a bit of pride, you know? So I encourage you to be proud of yourself and be proud of one another. One of the unique privileges of the OVC experience is the special bond you form with your classmates. The people who are here with you today will become lifelong friends and valued colleagues. In fact, I met one of my best friends at OVC orientation 14 years ago, and I sincerely hope you have the same experience. I'm already impressed by the class of 2029. Your choice of wisteria wolves shows creativity and ingenuity. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a wolf, right? But how do you choose a color to go along with that? Off the top of my head, I'm like, white? But I mean, that's not very creative and kind of hard to keep clean. But you guys found a way to bring together a powerful animal in a mysterious color, so congratulations. The College of Veterinarians of Ontario is also in the business of creativity and ingenuity and collaboration. In addition to the mandate of regulating the delivery of veterinary medicine in Ontario, which includes licensing, accreditation, investigations and resolutions, quality practice, and professional standards, we are currently in the process of shifting to new legislation that will enable veterinary teams by licensing both veterinarians and veterinary technicians. As you can imagine, this is an exciting time for the profession in Ontario. I encourage you to watch for updates as we transition to the College of Veterinary Professionals of Ontario. Veterinary school is more than academics. It's about how to learn to become a professional. Licensed vets have an obligation to society to uphold standards, to be trustworthy, and to provide quality veterinary medicine. In joining this profession, you are pledging to uphold the highest moral and ethical standards in service to animals and their welfare and to the public and public health. Veterinary medicine in Ontario has been regulated for almost 150 years, making it one of the oldest regulated professions in Canada, and it is an honor to be part of it. In the months and years ahead, we look forward to connecting with you, and our council welcomes student engagement with profession-based regulation. Feel free to contact the college with any questions you have, and I encourage you to view us as a partner as you move towards professional practice. Thank you again for inviting me to be with you here on this special day. I wish you great success as you embark upon your studies in veterinary medicine at the Ontario Veterinary College. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Redrath, for bringing these warm wishes to our OVC 2029 class from the College of Veterinarians of Ontario. As many of you know, this year marks the first year of a unique initiative to expand access to veterinary care in remote and underserviced areas of Ontario, where the present-day critical shortage of veterinarians has tremendous impact on the health and welfare of all animals, as well as pet owners, producers, and agribusiness in these communities. Dr. Gold spoke a little bit about this already. Through a collaboration with Lakehead University, we are proud to welcome our first northern cohort of our collaborative DVM program, 20 additional seats in the class for student veterinarians from Northern Ontario. As residents of Northern Ontario, student veterinarians in this particular cohort of the class are uniquely situated to understand veterinary care in rural and remote communities across our north. As such, this week brings hope to those communities as we begin a new chapter of expanding veterinary access. To mark the occasion, we have a welcome video message from the Honorable Nolan Quinn, who is Minister of Colleges, Universities, Research Excellence, and Security for the Government of Ontario. He was elected to the Legislative Assembly in 2022, representing Stormont Dundas, South Glengarry. Prior to his current role, He served as Associate Minister of Forestry and held parliamentary assistant positions in the Ministry of Children, Community and Social Services and in the Ministry of Health. Quinn holds a diploma in Human Resources Management from St. Lawrence College and began his career as a Human Resources Specialist at St. Elizabeth Healthcare. Born and raised in Cornwall, Ontario, he is committed to advancing education and research excellence across our province.
Hello everyone, Nolan Quinn here, Ontario Minister of Colleges, Universities, Research Excellence and Security. I'm proud to welcome the students who will be beginning their journey as the first northern cohort of the Ontario Veterinary College. Through the collaborative Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program, delivered in partnership between the University of Guelph and Lakehead University, you'll take part in hands-on training, work alongside local veterinarians, and engage in studies designed for the unique needs of rural and northern practice. Over the next 4 years, you'll gain the knowledge, skills, and real-world experience to provide the highest level of veterinary care in regions where it is needed the most. Our government was proud to support the launch of this program with a $14.7 million investment, part of our ongoing work to expand access to veterinary services in Northern Ontario while preparing students for rewarding engineering careers. We're protecting Ontario with real solutions, addressing labor market needs, expanding training opportunities, and building a stronger, more resilient province. And we will always stand behind students who are driving positive change in their communities. Because when Ontario students succeed, Ontario succeeds. To the class of 2029, I wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to seeing the difference you'll make in veterinary care in Northern Ontario across the whole province. Thank you.
In further celebration of our northern cohort, I want to also acknowledge the welcome message from Dr. Todd Randall, Dean of the Faculty of Science and Environmental Studies at Lakehead University, our partner in our collaborative DVM program. Dr. Randall has sent warm words of welcome from Lakehead University, and this greeting will be found in the pockets of your blue coat today for those of you who are part of our northern cohort in this class. The Ontario Veterinary College's Alumni Association links OVC with its graduates, and our Alumni Association is a very strong supporter of the college and of our student veterinarians. Dr. Paul Woods is a graduate of the Ontario Veterinary College. He is Professor of Oncology in the Department of Clinical Studies at the Ontario Veterinary College and is co-director of the University of Guelph Institute for Comparative Cancer Investigation. Dr. Woods is board certified in the American College of Veterinary Internal Medicine in both medicine and oncology. Dr. Woods.
Good morning, OVC class of 2029, the Wisteria Wolves. I'm Paul Woods, member of OVC class of 1985, the Polar Bears, and president of your Ontario Veterinary College Alumni Association. As Laurie and Heather and Jessica were saying, the importance of your class is very key, and so you're going to find that out as you go. And I know you're asking, well, yes, OVC 85, 40th anniversary, and yes, we did meet in Tremblant in the spring, and yes, we are meeting next week in Iceland. So places to go with your class, it'll be great. But here today, on behalf of the OVC Alumni Association, I'd like to welcome you to the veterinary profession, and specifically to the Ontario Veterinary College. Over your next 4 years at OVC, as well as when you graduate, your OVC Alumni Association will be here to help you. Your class will have an OVC Alumni Association representative selected by you. One of the main ways we help is by offering and supporting a number of fantastic activities and events. Some, like our continuing education symposiums, are great opportunities for learning more about veterinary medicine. Others, such as our receptions and networking nights at conferences in Ontario, such as the Ontario VMA in Toronto in January, and across North America, are great ways to meet other alumni, expand your professional network, and reconnect with classmates and colleagues. And then some of them, like our annual hockey tournament in the spring, are just plain fun. One thing we do for our new student veterinarians is to provide you with a few words of wisdom from an OVC alumni. This words of wisdom piece of advice on cards was distributed or is distributed with your lab coat. I hope that this advice provides you with some inspiration and insight from an OVC alumni who has taken this journey before you. Welcome, have fun, get involved, whether it's clubs, sports, student governments, the frat. Your time at OVC is much more than just lectures, virtual meetings, labs, and exams. When you graduate and reflect on your time at OVC, your fondest memories will be of those extracurricular activities with your friends and classmates. I hope you enjoy the rest of your celebration today with your family and friends, and once again, congratulations on joining the OVC community.
Thank you very much, Dr. Woods, for representing the OVC Alumni Association here today to welcome our new student veterinarians. I notice we've all kind of thrown down the what year and what mascot. OVC 96 Green Lynx. It doesn't roll off the tongue super well, but I'm a proud lynx. Dr. Jeffrey Wichtel is the 11th Dean of the Ontario Veterinary College. Before his arrival at OVC, he was at the Atlantic Veterinary College in Charlottetown, where he was Associate Dean, Graduate Studies and Research. Before joining the Atlantic Veterinary College, Dr. Wichtel taught at Massey University in New Zealand and at the College of Veterinary Medicine at North Carolina State. He received his Bachelor's of Veterinary Science and PhD from Massey and is board certified by the American College of Theriogenologists. Dr. Wichtel.
Thank you, Dr. Hewson. Well, it's always tricky coming last, isn't it? The rest of the podium party have stolen all the best lines. But anyway, I'll keep it short. It's just wonderful to see the family and friends and supporters here today, and of course, the Wisteria Wolves themselves. And I hope, like Dr. Hewson, to get to know you better over the coming year. It's perhaps a cliche to say it's the time of change in the profession, but it is. Like all health professions, we are undergoing a lot of change. And I think what we're attempting to do is, and the Northern Cohort is a perfect example of that, new models to try and offer care, especially to underserved areas of our province, the people, the animals that they care for, the farms, the horse breeding and training outfits. I get letters almost on a weekly basis or notes saying how people are struggling to find veterinary health care. So this is a challenge for you, our largest class of OVC ever, to go out there and help us solve these problems for our province and for our country and even abroad if your work takes you there. More recently, we've got some interesting challenges, such as the advent of AI. We pride ourselves in our profession being a very high-touch and personal profession, the art of veterinary medicine. So how do we augment that practice with new technologies such as AI? This will be a challenge for you, and I hope you'll see it as an opportunity and an exciting one. We've always been up to these opportunities. The profession has adapted well over the years. And I think, as Dr. Addereth pointed out, I too would like to congratulate you on your choice of a mascot in terms of a wolf. It's really an auspicious choice. It's an iconic animal of North America, of course, but also very intelligent and adaptable and resourceful, and that's going to describe how you're going to have to be over the next 4 years. It's also a reminder of the land on which we live and its fragility. And we're privileged to share this land with other people, animals, and flora and fauna. And the wolf is a bit of an instruction as to how it will sustain us if we care for it. Finally, the wolf exemplifies the fierce dedication that we veterinarians are known for, and we display it in caring for those that depend on us, both humans and animals. Class of 2029, you're going to be part of this new and resourceful generation of veterinarians that will build this future that I've described, embracing the idea of One Health and recognizing the importance of social and environmental accountability. So it's our honor to help you prepare for that exciting future. So once again, thank you.
Thank you very much, Dean Wichtel. I know you and I always find this day very exciting as we welcome an amazing class of student veterinarians into our profession, and that you always feel as inspired as I do as you see the potential in each of them. That brings our speaker list to a close. You likely noticed in the introductions of each speaker that they have gone beyond their veterinary degree to do so many other things too, leveraging the opportunities that this profession affords each of us, driven by passion to give back and to have meaningful impact. There is indeed so much that each of you will be able to do with your Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree in 4 short years from now. Today we've heard from the key associations within our profession who directly support the profession and who greatly impact the future of our student veterinarians right from day one. I hope all of you, our OVC 2029 Wisteria Wolves, and all of you, our audience and now members of our extended OVC family, can see how well your wolves will be supported in their journey ahead. OVC 2029 Wisteria Wolves, today marks an important day in the relationship between you and our associations as your partners along your veterinary professional journey. So, 2029 Wisteria Wolves, even though you're not in class right now, I'm going to give you a piece of homework. Sorry. It is this. Do not consider that membership in and involvement with our profession's organizations is an optional affair. It should not be. Instead, I ask you to embrace the supports they can provide to you, but also to take it on as your lifelong commitment to similarly give back by contributing your time and your talent to these organizations, our organizations, in order to help maintain the vibrant and vital entity that is the veterinary profession in Ontario and Canada today. Perhaps one day you will be one of these speakers, welcoming a future class of exceptional student veterinarians into what is undoubtedly the best profession in the world. Class, I know, right? Class, the moment has come for us to welcome you formally into the veterinary profession. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read your names out in alphabetical order. When you hear your name, please take a moment to first walk across the podium in front of me, take a moment, be greeted by and shake hands with, if you wish, our guest speakers from the veterinary profession. And then you're going to follow Elizabeth's directions in terms of exiting the room by walking up the aisle to enter the concourse outside. Out there, you will be magically transformed, and you will reappear to our audience of family, friends, loved ones, mentors, OVC faculty and staff as a newly minted student veterinarian. And to our audience of cherished guests, some instructions for you. I'm going to be presenting our newest student veterinarians, the OVC 2029 Wisteria Wolves, in alphabetical order, so you'll know when to expect your wolf person's name to come up. While I ask that general applause from the crowd be held until the end of the presentation, you may most definitely also choose to openly and loudly celebrate your own student veterinarian's name being called, should your emotions overcome you at the time. Are we all ready? All right. Okay, here we go. And my disclaimer or my apologies to any family whose name I mispronounced today. We've had a little trial run. I will do my best to get them all right. But please know that if I mispronounce your name, it is with genuine, heartfelt apologies, and over the next 4 years, I'm gonna nail it before convocation. Don't you worry. All right, here we go. Famke Alberts from Georgetown, Georgetown, Ontario, sorry. Olivia Anderson from Kleinburg, Ontario. Veronica Anisco from Breslau, Ontario. Laura Archibald from Kentville, Nova Scotia. Michaela Astroff from Richmond Hill, Ontario. Naomi Azule from Toronto, Ontario. Sarah Begovic from Richmond Hill, Ontario. Chanel Berthier from Timmins, Ontario. Anya Bopa from Stouffville, Ontario. Julia Bigelow from Cobalt, Ontario. Noah Bradley from St. Catharines, Ontario. Emma Brown from Sudbury, Ontario. Hadley Bryce from London, Ontario. Hannah Byes from Lisle, Ontario. Courtney Camp from Walworth, New York. Katrina Campbell from Onaping, Ontario. Simon Cardwell from Mississauga, Ontario. Colson Carter from Toronto, Ontario. Quincy Chung from Hong Kong. Jamie Clark from Stratford, Ontario. Alexis Cohen from Schenectady, New York. Julia Cohen from Toronto, Ontario. Lily Kopp from Guelph, Ontario. Mariah Crevier from Welland, Ontario. Julia Christia from Mississauga, Ontario. Rachel Cunningham from Ancaster, Ontario. Haley Curry from Ottawa, Ontario. Hannah Curry from Renfrew, Ontario. Kayla Dam from Paris, Ontario. Rachel DaCosta from Mississauga, Ontario. Rebecca Dobras from Niagara Falls, New York. Kevin Doty from Mississauga, Ontario. Rebecca Drimey from Port Perry, Ontario. Shelby Duggan from Nestleton Station, Ontario. Samantha Dixonberg from Toronto, Ontario. Raneem Elias from Mississauga, Ontario. Allison Eyre from Athens, Ontario. Noah Filipovich from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Sabrina Foltz from Sudbury, Ontario. Lauren Forney from Danville, California. Paris Fuzi from Corbeil, Ontario. Samantha Gallipo from St. Catharines, Ontario. Amanda Gaza from Thornhill, Ontario. Angelica Gelfand from Toronto, Ontario. Kimberly Georgescu from Mississauga, Ontario. Abby Giffen from Minising, Ontario. Isabel Ginac from Sudbury, Ontario. Zachary Gladys from Caledonia, Ontario. Andrea Gluby from Toronto, Ontario. Stephanie Gertson from Caledon Village, Ontario. Hope Grutenboer from Murillo, Ontario. Kirsten Hahn from Burlington, Ontario. Julia Hyder from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Kayla Higginbottom from Carlisle, Ontario. Gabriella Hogan from Mississauga, Ontario. Aaron Hochschirer from Innerkip, Ontario. Hannah Hoogveen from Barrie, Ontario. Angela Hay from Markham, Ontario. Ashley Irwin from Ottawa, Ontario. Isaac Iskander from Cambridge, Ontario. Naeem Ismail from Richmond Hill, Ontario. Nafisa Jaffrey from Scarborough, Ontario. Mira Juggin from Troy, Michigan. Emma Jessup from Sudbury, Ontario. Athena Joannou from Reston, Virginia. Michaela Junk from Innisfil, Ontario. Alicia Capasi from Etobicoke, Ontario. Anae Kim from Korea. Kyle Kim from Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario. Caroline Kirby from East Montpelier, Vermont. Sorry. Take a drink. Tessa Kirkpatrick from Edmonds, Washington. Olga Connect from North Bay, Ontario. Brianne Kudlacek from Dryden, Ontario. Natasha Lambrew from Whitchurch-Sauville, Ontario. Anna Lane from Lakefield, Ontario. Lydia Lawrence from Pickering, Ontario. Carson Lawrenson from Waterloo, Ontario. Kayla Lawton from Davis, California. Cumin Lee from Bogota, Colombia. Aiden Leto from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Annie Leishman from Huntsville, Ontario. Angel Lee from Beijing. Enzo Ling from Scarborough, Ontario. Caitlin Lim from Singapore. Michael Ling from Mississauga, Ontario. Holly Liu from Aurora, Ontario. Shada Madaria from Toronto, Ontario. Caitlin Maloney from Westford, Massachusetts. Brian Mason from Brampton, Ontario. Julia Massey from Ancaster, Ontario. Emily Maxwell from Sudbury, Ontario. Noah McMaster from Burlington, Ontario. Spencer McMillan from Barrie, Ontario. Lindsay McMurder from Newmarket, Ontario. Kate Meehan from Unionville, Ontario. Kate Menard from Red Lake, Ontario. Nada Mohammed from Toronto, Ontario. Emily Moore from Orillia, Ontario. Larissa Musselman from Elmira, Ontario. Mia Nanini from Fonthill, Ontario. Naomi Nakwadijik from Little Current, Ontario. Matthew Nadarino from Erin, Ontario. Kayleen Nichols from Tottenham, Ontario. Jian Oh from Seoul, Korea. Esther Olabisi Adaniyi from Lagos, Nigeria. Chloe Pilarka Wong from Belmont, California. Chloe Popov from Barrie, Ontario. Andrea Ramogiser from Pickering, Ontario. Hannah Rakowski from Ottawa, Ontario. Reid from Ennismore, Ontario. Bruno Royes Lopez from Metepec, State of Mexico. Olivia Ruzinkus from Concord, Ontario. Rebecca Sadler from Kirkfield, Ontario. Madeline Saliba from Rockwood, Ontario. Jennifer Saunders from Ajax, Ontario. Elise Schonhofer from Mississauga, Ontario. Avery C. from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Nadia Shamsi from Thornhill, Ontario. Jessica Socha from Oakville, Ontario. Noah Stein from London, Ontario. Mina Stojanovic from Toronto, Ontario. Argavan Tajodini from Tehran, Iran. Amy Thavasagayam from Ajax, Ontario. Sarah Tyndale from Campbellville, Ontario. Vilan Tron from London, Ontario. Kevin Tung from Los Angeles, California. Isabella Urbishi from Ottawa, Ontario. Serena Vade from Mississauga, Ontario. Chloe Vanquier from Mississauga, Ontario. Jody Valaire from Mississauga, Ontario. Emily Van Rassel from Sudbury, Ontario. Michael Vanderweel from Stratford, Ontario. Sierra Vergette from Cars, Ontario. Natasha Vitti from Caledon, Ontario. Erica Wong from Castro Valley, California. Faith Webster from Richmond, Ontario. Amy Berger from Toronto, Ontario. Alex Wickhorst from Stratford, Ontario. Sarah Williams from Northbrook, Illinois. Benjamin Wolf from Windsor, Ontario. Samantha Wooten from Pickering, Ontario. Megan Worth from Ottawa, Ontario. Gloria Zhang from Mississauga, Ontario. Rang Zhang from Mississauga, Ontario. Come on, treat, treat. I'm sorry, I don't know our little friend's name. And last but certainly not least, Nicole Zoe from Toronto, Ontario. So, hang on. I'm just going to do a dramatic pause to give the last of the class their transformative moment in the hall. And then we'll do our official thunderous applause. But while we're waiting for them, I just want to congratulate you on keeping the energy up and the clapping throughout the whole class of 145. Like, that was amazing. I hope your hands are okay. Well done. This is the time when we tell jokes. I am terrible at jokes. I got nothing for you today, but I will give you a little housekeeping while we wait for our thunderous applause moment. Just so that you know, after this session, when I conclude the ceremony, we will be out in the concourse for some refreshments and to meet each other, but also to take photos with your friends. And I will be announcing an official time that the OVC 2029s need to get over to the front steps of OVC by for their class photo in their blue coats. I say this now because family and friends in the room, you're the timekeepers who need to keep an eye on the time and shepherd your student veterinarian over to OVC on time for that photo, okay? How are we doing, Elizabeth? We have more coming yet from getting ready? About 10. Okay, what else can I tell you? I will also invite family and friends to push your student veterinarian to take you out for dinner tonight. We have some lovely restaurants in Guelph, and if you've not yet visited our campus, please take a walk around. Like, I think that's what gets us all to stay here forever, like me. The campus is just a beautiful place, and the city is just a beautiful place. So I hope wherever you do end up for dinner tonight, on the pocket of your student veterinarian, hint, hint, that you really enjoy your time in Guelph. It looks like it's a lovely day so far. All right, we're almost there. Get your hands ready. And just so you know about the things that your student veterinarians have carried in, you heard this in the speeches, but to reiterate, the blue coats that they're wearing today, which is a very formal entry into our profession, are from the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association. Our stethoscopes are from the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association. From the College of Veterinarians of Ontario, we have the name tags. Is that right, Jessica? What? Okay, I think it's the name tags. And from the Alumni Association, in your pockets are words of advice from past alumni of OVC And those of you in the northern cohort have your letter from Dr. Randall from Lakehead University. So lots of things that show are welcoming to you today, and I hope you enjoy them in the years to come. Your student veterinarians will get to use their stethoscopes with me as their first time using them, so I'm really excited to teach them how to put them on properly and to listen to their first heartbeat of a horse, actually. All right, are we ready, Elizabeth? Almost? Oh, she said to stop again. Hang tight, everybody. Okay, she'll let me know. One other thing I will prime you to, so I'm like using up pieces of my script already, is that after we do our thunderous applause, we're going to say the veterinarian's oath. And so I do want to point you to it because it's on the back of everybody's program. And when the time comes for us to say it, those veterinarians in the crowd are going to be asked to also stand and say it with us, while the class of OVC 2029 gets to say it for the first time alongside us. So you might want to do a quick read ahead to see what it's going to be. It's on the last page of your program. I think next year I'm going to write some stalling tactics into my script for this. All right, hang tight. It's the fastest costume change ever for this class. Get ready. Talk about building anticipation in the room, right? I am now going to, don't start clapping just yet. I'm going to ask the class of OVC 2029 Wisteria Wolves to stand and face the audience and then invite you all to thunderous applause. I present you the class. For everybody. Congratulations to all of you in the room. As I said, the final and very significant piece, yes, please stay standing for our OVC 2029s. The rest of you can sit if you're not yet sitting. The very last piece in our welcoming ceremony is that all veterinarians and student veterinarians will be reciting the veterinarian's oath. To set the stage, we at the Ontario Veterinary College, like many veterinary colleges across the globe, begin and end the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program by saying this oath, which reminds us of our important and lifelong commitment to uphold the highest standards of professionalism and ethics as veterinarians in all that we do. So our newest student veterinarians will join us in saying the veterinarian's oath today, and then we'll all do it again together on your graduation day. So I ask every member of OVC 2029 class, as our newly minted student veterinarians, and any other veterinarians who are with us in the crowd today, to please stand and join our Dean of OVC, Dr. Jeff Wichtel, as he leads us in reciting the veterinarian's oath. Dean Wichtel.
Thank you, Dr. Hewson. If you can just follow along with me. As a member of the veterinary medical profession, I solemnly swear that I will use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society. I will strive to promote animal health and welfare, prevent and relieve animal suffering, protect the health of the public and the environment, and advance comparative medical knowledge. I will perform my professional duties conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I will strive continuously to improve my professional knowledge and competence and to maintain the highest professional and ethical standards for myself and the profession. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Dean Wichtel. OVC 2029 Wisteria Wolves, I invite you now to be seated. Wisteria Wolves, you have worked tirelessly and with determination to get to today, and now you have begun your journey in this profession. I think it is an appropriate moment to pause in your life to reflect on how you got here. This was not a solitary effort, and many of those who were key to your success are here today, either in body or very much here in spirit or joining us online. It is only fitting, then, that we take a moment to cherish that support we've received and share our gratitude. I know I just got you to sit, but wolves, I invite you to please take this moment to stand, turn, give a nod, wave, applause, or even a whoop of thanks back to those important people who've served as your supporting cast in your journey up to today. And you may be seated again. And now get up. No, just kidding. In closing, I want to thank a number of people who organized this ceremony. Those who have contributed much time, knowledge, and skills to today's event are our platform party of speakers, our summer student, Stacy Duchesne, for ensuring the wolves received their supplies in time, the Phase 2 student veterinarians who helped out today, our support team from the university's Computing and Communications Services, and everyone in the Associate Dean, Students and Academic Office, including the main organizer for today, Elizabeth Lowinger. I also want to thank our videographer, Kevin Hogg, from the college's Information Technology Services. He's enabling us to provide a live global webcast of this event and will ensure that the broadcast gets safely parked on the OVC YouTube channel for posterity. I also want to thank our photographer, Grant Martin, and of course, a word of thanks to Dr. Tony Abrams-Ogg, our wonderful bagpiper. Last but certainly not least, thank you to all of you, our audience, for being here to support your favorite wolf. It means the world to our wolves and to OVC that you are here with us today. Welcome to the OVC family. This brings our ceremony to a close. Shortly, our piper is going to pipe out our platform of speakers, and then our class of OVC 2029 Wisteria Wolves will be piped out of the room. Once the last wolf has left the room, the ceremony is done, and you are all invited to follow us out to join us for a reception in the concourse. A very important note, Elizabeth, are we going to go with 1:30? Okay, very important note, and I mentioned it before. Members of the OVC 2029 class, please make sure you're over at the front steps of OVC by 1:30 for your class picture. All right, family, I ask you to keep an eye on the time. Congratulations to OVC 2029 Wisteria Wolves and their supporting cast, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the day here in Guelph. Thank you. This way. Thank you. I'll see you out in the concourse.